This video explores key moments when corrupt police officers are held accountable for their actions. First, experience the powerful moment when this female trooper's abuse of power is met with immediate consequences.
6-1, Morgan Branch. I got my children in the car. You better back.
You better back.
Shut my door up.
Don't tell me what.
Shut my door.
Down. I run this.
You better get out my face. My children are in the car. I can't. This is a standard with no e-brake. I ain't doing anything wrong. What the fuck is this? You will not take my phone. This is a normal traffic violation, and you are in denial of rights under the color of...
Put your finger in my.
I am buckled. I am no threat to you. You will. Back. Get your superintendent now.
The officers took no time to get hands-on with the poor woman who had done nothing wrong. She repeatedly asserted how she could not get out of her vehicle, but the cops didn't seem to understand her problem.
Well, my vehicle will drive off.
You want to get emergency brake on?
Ma'am, you will be get your lieutenant right now. Don't work. I said that 5 times.
Look at me.
Get your lieutenant now.
We don't have a lieutenant out.
My kids are in this car. There's no e-brake on it. I'm not, and I am recording this entire interaction.
We are too.
I went and got my children from McDonald's.
The female trooper was the aggressor, and she didn't even try to mind her words. Several officers had arrived on the scene and were trying to ease out the situation.
Why are you screaming at us?
She's screaming at me. She came up nasty as hell.
Okay, I said, did you not see the lights? Is what I
And
said.
I pulled
And I
into
have a
here.
body camera. You went
Good
in
for
here
you.
pretty recklessly with children in the car. You went
I
in
am not
pretty
reckless as
recklessly.
hell. No,
You went
ma'am.
pretty recklessly.
No,
Yes,
ma'am.
it
And
was.
this is a
Yes,
normal
ma'am, it
traffic
was.
stop. You are a snotty girl. This is a normal traffic stop. You are all... Yes. Yes,
Have you
yes.
provided your driver's license?
I provided my
Did you
social,
do that?
absolutely. I have registration. This is a normal traffic stop, and you are in violation, denial of rights under the color of law, in which I will prosecute in your agency. Yes, ma'am, I will. Don't think my family ain't lawyers.
The officers had no regard for the woman and her little children sitting in the back as they kept on being abusive and refused to give her any relaxation.
No, ma'am. No,
I'm
sir.
not a man.
I am not. You all are out of control. Absolutely out of control. This is a normal traffic stop. Please get my stuff. Write me my ticket for my false
Will
insurance.
you shut up? Tell me what to quit doing, all right? Because I'm getting pissed off. And you don't want me to get pissed
My
off, all right? So
children
I
are-
need your
my
name and I need
children
your
are
date of
fine.
birth and I need to write...
Morgan Branch, 11/9/1999.
What's your
Please
middle
shut my
initial?
door. Paige. Shut my door.
Have
You
you
have
been
woken
drinking
up
or
my
smoking or
children.
anything like that?
No.
What's your date of birth again, ma'am?
11/9/1999.
The female officer was then removed from the situation, and a supervisor arrived. That's when Morgan tried to tell her what happened earlier.
I tried
Put
to,
your
she
ass on
said,
the ground
she
out
said,
there.
can I give it, I need your license. I went to reach in to grab my registration, my license right here. What are you reaching for? Girl, you told me my license.
I was right here for the whole thing.
I was not reaching fast. She asked for my license, so I went right here in my glove box and got my license and registration. Well, my license ain't on me, but
Yeah, we don't want to scream. We don't want to cause a scene.
oh, they're gonna be. I don't want my
Probably
children to
because
trust.
you'll make them.
No,
Yeah.
You'll teach them to be a sovereign citizen because you know the color of law.
Absolutely.
Like you do.
However, the male trooper wasn't any different to the other one. It seemed as if they had some personal problem with Morgan, as they just wouldn't accept their mistake.
And you don't know jack shit about nothing.
I know plenty.
You wouldn't know shit from Shinola.
I know a bunch.
Trooper Mitchell will be up with you shortly, okay? I expect to be not hear any screaming.
Who the hell's Mitchell? Is that the blonde
That's
bitch?
the female trooper,
Mm.
okay?
Can you please, I request one of you to hand me my ticket?
Sure, I'll hand it to you.
Okay, I'll take you. Thank you.
The trooper was still protecting his female colleague and instead tried to shift the entire blame on Morgan, who was not having any of it.
I do not want any more interactions with that woman.
I don't think any of us want another interaction with you, to be honest with you.
Well, I'm doing pretty good, cooperating well with you. You're calm, we're communicating pretty effectively.
Yeah, there's no need for screaming. I hate screaming. I hate hollering. There's no need for that.
We're
It's
communicating.
childish, to be honest with you.
I don't know what the hell her problem was.
I'm not talking about her.
Well, I know you ain't talking about me.
I am.
Well, you got opinions or ass? Everybody's got one.
Yep. Some have bigger ass than others, too.
Mm-hmm.
Some have whole asses.
How many cars you got on me right now? 5?
Stop cussing.
It's freedom of speech. I can just cuss freely. I'm not menacing or cussing at you.
Morgan waited in her car before she got her ticket for expired tag. She kept waiting for a supervisor to arrive, but no one came.
Okay,
I don't like cussing.
I'm sorry. You're offended. You're a police officer. I hope you'd have much greater shoulders on than that for me cussing freely. Why did you think I was West Virginia?
I thought that's where you was from.
She got her ticket and left. She posted this interaction on her Facebook profile, and since then, it has received hundreds of shares, with many people expressing outrage at the trooper's behavior. However, as the case is relatively fresh, we don't have any updates regarding the Kentucky State Police, but we can hope that they discipline their officers. Morgan, though, claimed that she'll be filing a complaint soon, and this isn't the last time officers crossed their limits and were put in their place.
Sir, I'm allowed
Back
to...
the f off, dude. Give me some space, dude.
Go ahead and turn.
Give me some space,
Put your hand
dude.
behind your back.
No,
In September 2022, First Amendment auditor Joshua Roberts was just recording from a public place when a couple of employees from Dove Technologies on the other side of the road came over to confront him.
You don't have my permission, you can turn that off right now. Have my face on there.
What was that? I can't hear you.
You don't have my signed authorization to have my face on that camera. Turn it off.
Can I have your signed authorization? This guy's coming up aggressive, everyone.
One of them appeared very distraught from the fact that Roberts was recording. That's when he came up pretty close to him and did something shocking.
Can I help you?
No, can you help us?
Yo, get away from me, buddy.
No, dude. Who are
the
you?
F away from me, dude.
Why are you here?
Back the f.
Why are you here?
I suggest you leave me alone.
You're on private property.
I suggest you do something about that then and get back inside.
Ooh. Really?
Yeah, really. You like going around with people like this?
You know
think
what?
that's fun? Don't touch my buddy.
Oh, go ahead.
Touch.
Oh, so
Do it. Do it.
What
Touch it. That's on camera.
are
Back the f.
What are we doing here?
Back the f off, buddy. You touch, you get tased. Back inside.
What's going on here?
Get the f back inside. Do not touch me.
As expected, Roberts was furious to see him getting hands-on with his camera and pulling out his taser. Both of them had to back off, but kept on arguing with him.
Why did he come up and grab me?
I didn't grab you.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did, buddy.
Get that thing out of my face.
No, you f***ing come up to me, get in my face. I'll do something, buddy. Get
Call
inside.
911.
Get inside.
Call the sheriff's department. Whoa, dude.
Whoa, dude, you just come up and grab people? What the f is wrong with you? Your homie did.
Don't hate my homie. This is private property. You say you're filming.
This is an easement. I'm not on your property. You see that?
You're filming.
That belongs to the city.
And why are you here anyway?
So let me ask you a question. Does that give you the right to come up and grab my camera and almost
Why
break
are you
it?
stalking people here? Hey,
You assaulted me, buddy.
Call 911.
call the sheriff's department.
Hey, call your husband.
Fat boy.
Oh man, wow, this guy's great.
Get in, Tubby.
Yeah, he's freaking hopped up on freaking meth. Look at his teeth.
Yeah, look at you, buddy. You come up and grab me for fucking reason. What's your problem? What did I do to you? What did I do to you? I'm out in public recording and you come up and grab somebody, dude.
That guy had no understanding of the law, as Roberts had every right to film from a public space. Soon after, he called the sheriff's office, and minutes later, a couple of deputies arrived from the Florence County Sheriff's Office.
Hey, how about this? I go up to you and grab your phone right out of your hand and snatch it. What are you gonna do if I do that? You're gonna beat the shit out of me, right?
Touch it. I just
He grabbed my Yeah, buddy, I got your name too. You're gonna get a nice little talking to with the police. Oh, nothing, just gonna assaulted out here, that's about it.
Getting assaulted.
Yeah, by one of their workers.
What happened?
I was just out here taking some pictures, and one of the guys came out here saying he didn't want to be filmed, and he ran up to me, started circling me, grabbed my camera, started pushing up on me. So that sounds like an assault to me. And it's all videotaped.
You have it on video?
Oh, it's all recorded. Luckily, he didn't break my camera. Otherwise, I probably couldn't show you guys if you want to see it. Because I do want to press charges on him.
Was there something involving a taser?
Oh, I pulled it out in self-defense.
Okay.
When you come out at me like that and you're about to destroy my stuff and do bodily harm to me, you're damn right I'm gonna pull a taser on someone.
The deputy started to walk over to Dave Technologies to have a talk with the guy, but suddenly stopped and tried giving some law lessons to Robert, which he didn't seem to like much.
Aggressive. Okay.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do a report on him too.
That's fine. We can do that.
Oh yeah, they're gonna have to learn.
I just need to give this deputy your information for me, all right? You got an ID or something?
I don't have an ID. Yeah, buddy, you're gonna learn you can't come outside and grab people, man. That ain't right.
Let me address something real quick. While we're handling this, don't yell. You're just
all right.
Calls him to get up.
Is it free speech? Am I allowed to say stuff?
Well, you have a freedom of speech, but there's also something called breach of peace.
Okay, I'd like to see you try that, buddy. Those people put hands on me. I'm the victim. So you want to turn it around on me?
I'm not turning it around.
Please do so.
What I'm telling you is,
you guys are known to be the biggest pieces of shit.
Instead of going inside and holding him accountable for assaulting Roberts, the deputy stood and started to issue threats against him.
let me explain something to you, all right?
Yeah, sure. Explain to me public photography and people coming up and touching me. What did I do wrong?
Are you gonna let me talk?
Go on ahead.
What I was saying is, I don't need you yelling while I'm trying to talk to this man, because that's gonna cause him to yell, cause a scene. You get mad, he's gonna get mad, then it escalates.
Okay.
Just talk to this deputy.
Let me tell you something. I'm allowed to say whatever the hell I want. If I want to say to him because he came up and grabbed me, and I want to call him a dummy for doing that, I have every right to.
What? If you yell across this parking lot while you have all these people standing around, that is called breach of peace.
You want to try that, buddy?
I will lock you up.
You want to try that?
Yes, I will.
You want to try that?
All right.
Try it. Try it. Try it. Name and badge number.
Corporal Driggers, 1-8.
Name and badge number.
Driggers, 236.
All right. Go do my assault charge.
The supervisor went inside, whereas Robert stood out and gave his information to the other deputy. He then urged the deputy to go inside and confront the person who had been hiding.
Look, they have to run me first, everyone. They can't run the actual criminal. They have to run me first.
You got a good phone number?
No, I don't.
You don't have a phone number?
I don't have a phone
So
number.
you understand, if you do want to file a report, they're not going to be able to contact you.
Oh, so I can't file a report then because I don't have a phone?
Did I say that? I said they're going to
no.
have to issue
No, I have an
contacting
email address. Can I give you my email address? Pepperoniaudits@usa.com.
You said at USA.com?
USA.com. All together. Yeah, like I said, he should be questioning the guy, the short fat guy who grabbed me. I don't know why he's hiding inside. I just gave you my information now. Let's do this report. Can you go tell him, go question the guy who assaulted me?
He's going to conduct his investigation. It's not my job to supervise the supervisor.
So you can't tell him the information I just gave you? The description of the individual?
Okay. Do you see him up there?
No, he's not. He's inside hiding. He hasn't left either. I've gotten every license plate, every car that's come in and out of here. I made sure of that.
What was he wearing?
Yeah, the blue shirt. Short, dark hair, fat. Probably the only short, fat one in there.
Just like his supervisor, this deputy also started to raise concerns against Roberts, completely ignoring what happened earlier. It seemed as if the deputies had already formed an opinion.
Am I on the property?
Assuming you were, if you were over there.
Oh, you're assuming I was.
Were you over there? You said you were filming that car.
You know what? I'm not going to answer any more questions.
You walk around the vehicles, filming the cars, so that means you was on the property.
I'm not going to answer any more questions. That's how stupid you are. That's how stupid you are.
Keep on, buddy.
Yeah. This is called a career killer right here, this camera. Yeah.
That's all you got to do, man.
Yeah, it is. And you got to violate rights and not uphold your oath.
You're right. You can film all day.
Well, you just said I was on their property.
You said you was on their property.
I never did once.
You said you was walking around the car filming the cars.
I said I was filming every license plate in every car going in and out.
right.
Did I say I was inside their property?
If we're gonna do this report, you need to explain to me in detail how it got to the point.
Do you see where I'm standing? Do you see where I'm standing right now? Hey, I'm over here.
Standing by the mailbox.
I'm
Technically, this is still their property.
You're so
Until
dumb.
you in the road.
I dare you, man. I dare you.
Dare me to what?
Trespass me. If you think this is their property, trespass me.
You need to explain to me what happened to the point to where you say you got assaulted.
How about I talk to this guy? Is this your supervisor? You're not doing man, you're just an idiot.
Walk over there and talk to him.
Shortly after, another deputy arrived at the spot, and Roberts went over to talk to him, hoping that someone might be interested in knowing the truth.
Yeah.
Deputy Poston 229.
All right, I just got assaulted, and this guy really doesn't care. He's not really.
He's just talking shit, running his mouth. That's all he does.
I'm just talking shit. You hear this, guys?
He said he got assaulted, but he is yet to tell me how.
I've told you.
Circled by this guy.
I've told him multiple times. This guy is terrible. If you're a supervisor, reprimand him.
I'm not
He'll.
a supervisor.
All right, can you help me and do your job?
Our
And
supervisor's over there.
He done cussed him out.
oh, why did I cuss him out? Because he said he was going to arrest me after I got
He said he was
assaulted.
going to arrest you for breach of peace if you didn't shut your mouth all
Exactly.
across the parking lot.
How about you shut your mouth? How about you do that, buddy? Just shut your mouth.
I don't
You're
have to
useless.
do anything you say.
You're useless, bro.
Okay.
You're a useless public servant.
Right.
That's all you are. And then he went boom and grabbed my camera and twisted it as hard as he could. He almost broke the lens off. So I'm just curious, if he's allowed to do that, can I do that to anyone? Like if I see a girl in public and she has a purse on and I'm like, give me that purse, let me see it for a second. I can just grab it. Okay, so that's illegal.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, just making sure.
Moments later, the supervisor arrived, and it appeared that Roberts wouldn't be getting the justice he wanted.
All right, Mr. Roberts. I spoke with the two gentlemen that came out and dealt with you. All right. All their information is going to be entered into the report as well as your statement you gave this deputy. All right.
All right.
I made them aware that yes, you can view video from a public area, which the roadway is public. But if you cross over into the
I've checked the property lines. I don't need directives.
Okay. Well, I still got to tell you, okay?
You don't have to tell me.
Well, I'm going.
The supervisor kept on talking and tried to teach some law to Roberts, but he managed to ignore that, all adding a touch of humor to it.
Well, you know what?
If you go onto their property, you will be arrested for trespass.
If you wash your hands afterwards, just wash your hands.
That has nothing to do with what
I just don't want of your hands. So make sure if you ever masturbate to wash your hands afterwards, okay?
Right. You go on the property, you're gonna go to jail.
If you smoke, that's not good, man. So please don't smoke. Please don't do hair. Please don't. Oh, there'll be a big protest here, buddy. I'm gonna have big signs that say Dove. And I'd like to see you come try to do something then. We're gonna have a nice little protest out here. Peaceful protest.
Case number is 226 226. Child brother 2822.
I bet you're upset I didn't have any warrants. Hey, remember, wash your hands, man. Just wash your hands.
However, just when it seemed that the altercation is over, Sergeant Paul Morrison appeared out of nowhere and did something shocking.
How you doing, sir? How you doing, sir?
Not too good.
Wow, what's going on today, buddy?
I had some dude inside. Oh, you're getting really close, man.
Oh, yeah, I like to get close. I like to talk to people.
Can you stop?
No, sir.
So
I want to talk to you. What's going on, my friend?
Stop fucking getting so close to me, dude.
What's going on, man?
Dude, stop approaching me.
Sir, I'm allowed
Back
to...
the off, dude. Give me some space, dude.
Go ahead and turn.
Give me some space,
Put your hands
dude.
behind your back.
No, give me some.
Next, witness the remarkable moment when a dedicated deputy steps in to restore order and teach a valuable lesson to an overzealous officer.
Hey, what's up, man? I'm alright. How are you? Got my backup weapon on me. Huh? I got my backup weapon on me. Okay. I was going too fast. I got you. What's your name? Thompson. Thompson. Yeah, I know, buddy. David, the reason I talked to you, man, I talked to you at 90. Yeah.
Using a laser. Where you come from tonight, man?
My wife's parents.
Your wife's parents? But I'm going to ask you a straight question. What'd you have to drink this evening, Davis?
Not a damn thing, bro.
Not a thing at all? Nothing?
No.
Here, do me a favor. Just look at me. I'm just going to move my finger outside. You know what I'm doing. Check it. Move your eye.
Not anything to drink, bro.
Right. I smell something coming off of you.
The deputy recognized Davis as he was an officer with the Gainesville Police Department. After being pulled over, Davis threatened the deputy, saying he had a backup gun with him.
I hate to be in this situation, but I got to check, man. You know where I'm coming from.
I'm not driving.
Well, I just know.
I'm not drinking.
Okay.
I dropped her off. I'm going home. I'm not drinking. I promise, man.
Well, David, you got any medical conditions?
No, sir.
Taking medication?
No, sir.
We're going to have to contact.
No, sir.
All right, look. I'm going to go ahead and do, like I said, you know what we're going to do, so I'm going to just check real fast. You just face towards me.
I don't want to do HCM, man. I'll do any other test. I just don't do it.
Okay, so, Davis, I can smell alcohol coming off your breath.
I get you, man. Look, okay. It's my wedding tonight.
Okay.
Thompson.
David,
Thompson.
buddy, you're tying my hands.
I will do the sobriety test. I'm just telling you, I have not been drinking.
But I can smell alcohol coming off your breath.
My wife's been drinking, man.
Okay, but
I just dropped her off.
I understand that, but like, I understand, but
When questioned about whether he had consumed any alcohol, he adamantly denied it. However, when the officer mentioned detecting alcohol on his breath, Davis shifted blame, claiming it was his wife who had been drinking. Despite this, he continued to refuse to take the breathalyzer test.
you know how it goes, the social safety thing.
I get you, man.
And I know why you won't do HGN, because you know it's the one that's scientific out of the three of them.
I get
You haven't been drinking, why don't you want to do it?
Because I'm just telling you, I just want to go, man. Please, just let me get on my way. Thompson, please.
You're tying my hands pretty hard here, buddy.
I'm not tying your hands, man. I'll do any test you want. I'm telling you, I haven't been drinking. I just want to get on my way.
Okay, then, like I said, you just said you didn't want to do HGN. But if you haven't been drinking, there's no reason not to do HGN, and you know that. You and I both know that.
I realize
I know that, but I'm asking you, buddy, are you willing to do HGN or not? It's up to you. Okay. That's all I want to do with you real fast. Face towards me. You know how it goes? Put your feet together for me. Legs straight, arms down by your side, straight ahead at me.
Just as the deputy was about to start the HGN evaluation, Davis started yelling his name. As soon as the officer warned Davis about his increasingly aggressive behavior, Davis promptly lowered his voice and started talking normally again.
Face towards me again. Put your feet together for me.
We did the walking turn, man.
Well, you know.
Come on,
Davis.
Thompson.
Face towards me. You know how the Davis.
Come on.
Davis. You're are literally yelling at me on the side of the road. You're starting to be belligerent. You need to calm down.
Okay. It's been rough now.
I understand that, but you know where I'm coming from.
Come on.
All right. Feet together, legs straight, arms down by your side, look straight ahead at me. All right, like I said, you side to side, follow your eyes only, don't move your head. Focus on for me again.
When Davis first tried to talk Thompson out of being arrested, he talked very politely and maintained a humble demeanor. However, his attitude quickly turned vicious when he saw his strategies wouldn't work anymore and started getting personal with Thompson.
Davis, we're going to see if we'll do an OR for you. I know you are, and you're also intoxicated.
You know, Molly. Yes or no? Do you think it's ethical to live with marijuana? BDSM, that ethical to live with marijuana? Just a question, man. I'm just asking.
Davis.
Yes or no, man? You know Molly Ross? Yes or no? That's the question.
Davis, I've been cordial with you. Please be cordial with me.
You had sex with Molly?
Be cordial with me, Davis.
Why don't you ask the question?
And I'm asking you to be cordial.
Why don't you say no if the answer's no? Do you know Molly?
Instead of owning up to his mistakes and acting like a responsible adult, Davis switched to attacking Deputy Thompson, asking him personal questions.
Have you ever slept with her? Mr. Thompson, I'm asking you a question. Davis. Sir. Davis. Sir. Money. I'm on. Yes or no, sir? Davis. Yes or no, sir? Davis. Mr. Thompson, I'm asking you a question. Davis. Did you ever have sexual intercourse with her? Mr. Thompson, I'm asking you a question. Did you ever have sex with Molly Ross? Is that a yes or a no? Did you ever use your handcuffs on her, sir? Did you ever slept with her while you were on duty?
It takes remarkable strength to overlook comments about one's personal life. This officer exemplifies the utmost standards of ethics and professionalism, maintaining composure regardless of Davis's attempts to provoke him.
Have you ever slept with a married woman named Molly Ross? I believe your back license is long. I don't know if you believe those on or not. Thank you. Go. You know? You're a man. That thing. Good guy. Great guy. Love you, man.
Davis kept asking to have a separate chemical test performed on him and changed his statements from consuming no alcohol to consuming 2 beers.
It's really bothering me. No one ethical, no one professional. DRE, take me to jail. I'm drinking a beer. When he just makes highly erotic sex with my children, their children. I just don't understand. I would like to speak to Sheriff Darrell County, let him know that I'm very influenced on the way his deputy conducts business. She's the only married woman you've ever worked with, Mr. Dunlop? Is there more?
He kept saying that even though he would submit to the state's chemical test if it was required, he was not doing it freely or voluntarily.
I would also like my own independent test. I hope you know that. It's a very simple request. I don't understand why you're not answering me. I just want to prove my innocence. Mr. Thompson, you're following that car too closely. 46-1. Luke 48. Please drive safely. I don't want to get hurt.
Later on, Davis agreed to take the breathalyzer test and consented to undergo it. However, he clarified that he was just doing what the state required him to do by law and not because of his own will.
I just don't understand what's going on right now. Be a lot more credible than what that well there. Molly brought I got that. Are you ready? Right? Now, the deputy from Holland, right?
After being taken to jail, Davis provided a sufficient sample for the Intoxilyzer 9000, which produced a blood alcohol concentration of 0.144%. This reading aligned closely with the early reportable breath test result of 0.142%.
Independent chemical test as well? Yes, sir. Okay. We're going to do that here right after this. You said you want to go to Habersham?
Yeah, Habersham Metal. Actually, I don't know. I really prefer Blake. Blake is my preference. Is that okay?
We'll see what it's at.
If it's not okay, I'll do Habersham, but I really prefer Blake. Mr. Thompson, I'm a little confused though. Have you ever slept with a married woman? Same Molly Brown? Is this just voluntary or am I required? I'm a little. If I'm required to do it, I'll do it. Like, I don't want to not do something I'm required to do. But if I'm not required to do it, I'll do it. Give it
Davis was charged with DUI and immediately resigned the next day while entering the plea of no contest to the allegation of reckless driving. On November 11th, State Court Judge Roberts sentenced the defendant to a 1.5 years of probation and a fine of $1,147.
You can speak to him. Okay. Yeah, but you'll be in handcuffs and it'll be at the jail.
In January 2017, First Amendment Auditor Philip Turner, who is famously known for his YouTube channel, the Batusai came upon several Comal County deputies making an arrest. Immediately, he pulled out his camera and started filming the encounter.
What's that?
Can you go stand back over where you were for me, sir?
There's something wrong with being here?
Yes, sir, there is.
What's
I don't want you to be in direct line with that vehicle. I'd like for you to go back to where you were standing. You can continue filming all you'd like, but I don't want you right here.
Am I interfering?
Well, technically, now you're starting to pose into somebody else's private property. With your videoing, yes, sir.
As expected, police officers just don't like being filmed, and just a minute later, one of the deputies came over and asked the auditor to stop filming. However, he had no idea he was up against someone who knew the law more than the cops.
Hey, did they give you permission to film inside their truck?
I don't need permission out in public.
In public?
I don't need permission.
In somebody's vehicle?
I don't need permission out in public.
No, not to film us, you're correct. But to film inside somebody's vehicle, that's an extension of their house, and that is a private place. So you do need somebody's permission to film inside their vehicle.
But is that a crime?
If they decide it is, yes.
Who's they?
The two we got in the back of our cars. If they don't want you filming or you didn't get permission from them, you can't be filming inside their cars.
Well, you guys got the door open.
Look, all I'm asking you to do is go stand back over where you were.
Even if I was back there, I can still see inside the car.
Okay, so go stand back over there. It's simple as that. Because right now that I'm having to come over here and ask you to move again, now you're interfering with our investigation. Because instead of me being able to focus over here, I got to focus on you. So if you could just go stand over there, I can call a supervisor if you'd like to speak to a supervisor.
Yeah, go ahead and call a supervisor.
You can make any complaints you like, but all I'm asking you to do is go stand back over there where you were.
Just go ahead and call a supervisor.
Okay, do me a favor and go stand back over there for me, all right, bud?
I don't see what's wrong being here.
Turner stood his ground and refused to be bullied by the deputy who was trying to intimidate him into leaving them alone.
Stand back where you were. There was not an issue where you were standing. Now there's an issie where you're at.
Because I'm filming inside the truck, right?
Yes, sir. You can film us all you want. We don't care. We want you to do it from a safe distance. So if you could go back to where you were, that'd be greatly appreciated.
All right. If the issue is with me filming here inside the truck, I won't film inside the truck.
If you could go stand back where you were, please. Go and contact your sergeant. There's not an issue with you filming us. There's an issue with you getting any closer to the scene.
I'm not getting any closer than here.
Okay. Do not move from here. All right. Any closer from here, we're gonna have any more issues. Okay.
I already told you I'm not moving from here, and that's it.
Thank you. I encourage you to film. Thank you.
Realizing that the auditor was technically correct, the deputy decided to retreat. However, it was not long before he returned and claimed that a supervisor was on the way.
So, Sergeant Cherry said he'd be over here talking to you in just a little bit, okay?
What's up?
Our sergeant.
Okay.
He's gonna be over here talking to you in just a little bit. He's here. He's actually.
All right. You got a business card or anything?
A business card?
Yeah.
Not on me. I can get you one out of my car in a little bit.
All right, cool.
You need my name, badge number? What do you need?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna. That's what I was gonna need, but I can't hear over the highway noise.
Okay, so you need all of our badge numbers, or
just yours? And I guess if the supervisor needs to speak with me, I'll talk to him.
Oh, he doesn't need to speak to you. I thought you wanted to speak to him.
Yeah, I'll talk to him.
I mean, if you don't need to speak to him, then I'll tell him not to waste his time.
No, he's already here, so I'm not gonna waste his time. He already showed over here, so I'll talk to him briefly.
Okay.
Okay.
And like I said, he'll be more than happy to give you anybody's name or badge number that's here.
Okay.
And if you need business cards or anything like that, you give us a little bit, we'll be able to get some business cards too if you'd like.
No, just yours, that's it.
Okay. I can get you one.
Okay.
All right, hang tight for me.
However, suddenly the deputy had a change of thought as he returned back and started asking for ID. Turner, knowing his constitutional rights, refused to give in.
Do you have your information? Your driver's license?
What's that?
Do you have your driver's license or name, date, birth?
For what?
Because now you're a witness to this crime that we're doing.
What crime is that?
The crime that we got these people in the back of these cars for.
I don't know what crime they committed.
You don't have to know.
But how do I know what they did though? I don't know what they did.
Okay, they broke the law. They're in possession of narcotics. That's why they're in the back of our cars.
Okay, now you're telling me that. Okay.
Yeah. So, do you have your name and date of birth?
No.
Or driver's license?
No.
So you're going to refuse to be listed as a witness since you sat here and videotaped the entire scene?
If you need a copy of the video, I can give you a copy of the video.
Well, yeah, but we're also going to need to identify you in our report that you were here videoing, so when we come to get a copy of that video, we can get that.
All right, let me talk to your supervisor.
Shortly after, the deputy was joined in by another officer who appeared even more intimidating and started threatening the auditor with arrest.
He said that he won't want to give us his name and date of birth until he talks to our supervisor. So.
And you're probably going to end up going to jail because right now you're witnessing a crime.
Well, I asked to talk to a supervisor. He's here, so why can't I speak with him?
Because you're refusing to give your information, you'll be going to jail for failure to identify as you're a witness to a crime.
So I need to give you my ID to speak to your supervisor? Is that what you're telling me?
No.
Okay, I need to speak to your supervisor.
Why do you need to speak to your supervisor?
Because I requested to speak to him.
That?
Because I requested to speak to him and he's here.
Okay. So what's your point?
He's here, I need to speak with him.
You've got no part of the scene, right? But you want to speak to our supervisor.
You can speak to him.
Okay.
Yeah, but you'll be in handcuffs and it'll be at the jail. Is that what you want to do?
I need to speak to your supervisor.
Is that what you want to do?
I need to speak to your supervisor.
Realizing they lacked legal grounds for arrest, the officers resorted to fabricating excuses and even threatened the auditor with trespassing charges.
What aren't you understanding? You put yourself in this situation right here. You see that? You're on private property
Private
right now.
or public?
You're on private property right now.
Okay, what does that do with anything?
Do you have permission to be here?
Did the owner trespass me?
Well, this guy...
He doesn't want you here.
This guy actually did call and tell us he wanted you to leave.
That guy right there?
Yeah.
So...
What's his name?
So what's your point?
What's the guy's name that don't want me here?
So do you want to identify yourself so we can list you as a witness to this crime, or...?
I'm just asking a simple question. The guy that you just talked to, he doesn't want me here.
Yes.
So is he trespassing?
Would you like for me to go ask him to tell you to leave himself?
Do you already have that notice?
Yes, he told us when he came over here and gave me his business
Then why
card.
do you have to go ask him then?
If you would like for him to tell you himself.
He can tell me whatever he needs to do. If he needs to tell me to leave, I'll leave. Simple as that. He needs to give me a warning before he can trespass me.
Turner was not being intimidated by these corrupt officers, and he continued to film as he waited for their supervisor to arrive. Shortly after, the supervisor did arrive, and he explained the entire incident.
Do you mind if I go on your property and talk to him, or...?
He's on his property.
Can hang out here?
He can hang out.
Oh, no, I was,
you can hang out. He can hang out.
No, I was asking if we can go over there because of the road noise. I'm not able to hear you.
Oh, well, we're leaving here in a minute anyway.
Okay.
So what's up?
All right. So before I leave here, I just need to get his badge number and his or his business card, whatever the case may be.
It's Deputy Camercelli. 315 is my badge number.
Okay. All right. So my only problem is I was just here. This is what I do. I film what public officials do on public property. I'm a journalist. I gather content for stories.
That's cool.
But this officer here was telling me that I had to move back over there. I couldn't stand over there. And I was asking him why. He told me that I wasn't allowed to film inside the vehicle here. But
I mean, that's their privacy too. We got to get their consent to go in, so it makes it any different for you.
Well, that's to go in.
Yeah.
But I'm not going in. I'm just observing. That's kind of like equivalent to this is his property, but I can't film it because it's on his property.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense, and it's not against the law.
Okay.
So he needs to get educated on that because that's clearly not the case. Okay.
Okay.
Now, am I currently being detained here, or am I free to go?
You're free to go, man. I'm here. I came all the way from Canyon Lake to talk to you.
The supervisor clearly had more knowledge of the law than his deputy, and he practically had no problem with the auditor filming the cops. However, just like his deputies, the sergeant also turned on him and started to demand his ID.
You spoke to the sergeant, so I need to get your name and date of birth. So
I can give you a copy of the vehicle. I can give you a copy of the video.
I don't need a copy of the vehicle.
I can give you a business card.
I need your identifying information so I can list you in the report as a witness.
Yeah, you're a witness.
Because right now you're failing to ID as a witness to a crime.
What crime?
Hey, what's your first name, man? I know what. What's your first name, sir?
I'll give you my first name. It's Philip.
Philip.
Yes, I'll give you that.
Best case scenario, that female and that male says that we did something against the law. 8 cops against one person, right? So you know who I would want? I would want the guy who's not even involved in this to be my witness. That's how it works.
Like I said, this is what I do.
No, that's how it works. No, that's what we're trying to explain to you.
So they need me as a
Because
witness?
You're part of any type of information that anybody that comes. We're gonna have to ID him because he's in our cameras now.
Turner remained calm and refused to ID himself, as he knew that he isn't legally obliged to. However, just then, the previous deputy made an absurd statement that further proved his lack of understanding as a law enforcement officer.
See you standing here and they're gonna be like, well, who's this guy? Did he have anything to do with the scene? Well, why didn't you identify him? So that's what I'm trying to get at.
And where'd you come from?
That's not relevant.
It's not relevant?
No, it's not.
So you just...
How do we know you didn't get out of this vehicle? Go behind and you're with them and you walked over.
Did you just really ask me that?
Did I seriously just ask you that?
Is that a serious question?
Yeah, it actually is a serious question. Why would you randomly walk up to this and then fail to identify yourself?
I already told your supervisor what I do. I'm a journalist.
I really don't care what you do. It doesn't matter.
You have a question?
No, I'm just waiting on this business card and I'm out of here. That's it.
I gave you my name and badge number.
I asked for a business card. You said you were going to go get it.
We all don't have any, man.
Okay, what's your name and badge number?
My name is Cameron Shelley. My badge number is 315.
Okay, thank you. All right, now, like I said, I already told you.
It was really absurd as to why the deputies and the sergeant were making such a fuss about filming an incident from a safe distance. Particularly annoying was the deputy who kept on intimidating Turner despite him constantly ignoring him.
You gonna give him your name and date of birth or not?
I'm talking to your sergeant right now.
He's not talking to you. He's on the phone.
I'm not talking to you either. I'm talking to your sergeant.
It doesn't matter. Guess what? We both have the same job.
He's a higher rank than you.
One way or another.
He's a higher rank than you. That's who I speak. This is who I asked to speak with. He's here, so that's who I'm speaking with.
That's great.
Okay.
But I made contact with you before he did.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
I'm not sure you're really versed in the law good enough in the fact that you're failing to ID. You will ID or you will not leave here.
I'm talking to your supervisor right now.
What'd you say your first name was again?
What?
What'd you say your first name was again? If you told him, I just forgot it. Because I would like to address you by first name.
You can address me by sir,
okay,
mister.
Just then, the sergeant pulled the auditor on the side and tried calming him down. It was evident that even the sergeant was not too happy with his deputies and didn't fully agree with their action.
You're not doing anything wrong, and but here's the deal. They got a point there. I mean, your worst case scenario is that your camera would be a part of evidence, but we're not going to go there because I have a camera. I have plenty of cameras going, so I don't need your camera. Now, if something were to happen to where, man, we get into a shooting or something or a fight and somebody gets hurt, then you know what? I'm taking your camera because that's so you got to be careful with that in the future. Okay, when you're doing this, because
on that one, I'll tell you, there was a shooting on 6th Street that happened not too long ago, and I helped aided them catching the shooter.
And I have no problem with that. No. But that's what's called evidence. It's not that I want your camera because I want you to stop doing this. These guys are up to no good.
Technically, I didn't come up here. At the very beginning, I came here when they were sat on the curb right there, and they were being handcuffed. I didn't see anything come out the car. All I know is I saw a drug go around the car. A dog go around the car, and that was it. The next thing I know, I see them put things in brown bags, and that's it. I don't know what happened until that officer came over and told me they're being arrested for narcotics. I was like, oh, okay. But I mean, you can't, as a witness, you can't feed me that type of information. So then I wouldn't be a credible witness.
The sergeant understood the situation and figured out that there was no justification for demanding the auditor's ID, as he had not witnessed any crime being committed. That's when the sergeant let him go without seeing any ID.
The worst case scenario, if something were major, yeah, we would need as much as we could.
Okay.
I mean, so just be careful when you get into whatever you're doing. I know this is not the first time; it's going to be the last time.
Oh no, I deal with this type of interaction all the time. This is not the type of interaction I would like to get myself involved.
The only reason these guys...
I know that they want to get my information, but I'm telling you I didn't see anything. And I'm not going to lie and say I saw something that I didn't see. That's just point blank and period. I told you what I saw. I saw them put a case in a brown bag and some clothes in a brown bag. That's it. I didn't see any narcotics.
So you said Seth? Philip?
First name is Philip.
Man, it's been one of those days, man. So yeah, what's a good contact info for you?
I got a business card in the car, and I can give you that.
Walk across when I pull off this side of the road.
Okay.
All right?
All right. Thank you.
All right, man. Be careful.
Finally, watch as this corrupt top's attempts at intimidation backfire spectacularly.
Okay.
Okay, say that again?
I lost the keys in the junkyard over there.
Okay.
So I called them to come and get the...
To come open the gate or what?
Huh?
To come open the gate?
No, the key. No, the car. The car is the one that lost the keys. I lost the keys to the car.
Oh, like you went into the property and you dropped the keys?
Yeah. I was in there doing like regular junkyard stuff, looking for my parts. When I was leaving is when I found out I didn't have my keys. They let me go in, look for them all over the 30 acres of cars they have.
Okay.
Didn't find them, so they just grabbed the tractor and moved the car outside so I could call them locksmiths.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's weird, yeah, because we got a call with a gentleman with your description. That's why, on the property. Were you the only one on there?
Yeah, he just got here.
The person on the scene was identified as a law student, Mr. Joel Martinez, who had lost his car keys inside the junkyard and was waiting for a locksmith to unlock his car. Martinez was polite and respectful to the officer, but the conversation was about to take a swift turn.
No, we had a description of your description that you were walking around the property.
Yeah, well, I was here and the car was closed, so I couldn't get out.
So let me understand this. This car's yours?
So at the moment, I just bought it.
You already bought it?
Yeah.
Okay. What's wrong with it besides the key? It starts?
Yeah, it starts and everything. They just came in and picked up some spare parts.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, they just sent us out here because I'm wondering if the owners, because there's cameras on your brother.
Oh yeah.
So they saw you walking around.
Yeah, they also told me oh, the alarm's activated after 5 automatically.
Okay.
So.
But they closed the gate behind you or what?
Yeah. They
okay.
just moved the car here and they closed the gate.
Okay. What's your last name, brother?
Just Martinez.
I'm sorry?
I don't want to give any information. I'll just give you my first name, Joel.
Well, I need your info, man, because I'm talking to you, brother, because you're the person that they called on. So, Martinez, first name?
Nah, it's Joe.
What's that?
It's just like that. I'm not gonna give my information right now.
Being a law student himself, Mr. Martinez knew that a 911 call doesn't give enough basis for identification. Moreover, the officer had no reasonable, articulable suspicion to demand his ID. We don't even know exactly what the call was about, but the deputy insisted on getting his details.
Okay, why not?
Just?
Okay. Now here's the thing, brother. I'm gonna be honest with you, Mr. Martinez.
Yeah.
Now, me asking you for your information is nothing illegal.
Oh, it's not.
I'm just asking you because you're the person they called on. I need to find out who you are, and you're telling me one thing, so I got to call the property manager and ask them if they were the ones that allowed you on the property.
Yeah, that's the investigation, right?
Yeah. So I need your name, brother.
Well, I gave you my last name, and you could just call the property man. And
do you have an ID?
I do.
You mind if I see it?
I do.
Okay, why is that, brother? Because I don't want to be difficult, man.
No, I'm not trying to be difficult either.
As long as I'm cooperative with you, you're cooperative with me, man.
Oh, yeah, well...
This goes a lot smoother for both of us.
Okay, we'll leave it like this and we can call it choose. I'll give you my last name and that's about it, because at the end of the day, I'm not legally provided to give you the full name. I'll just leave it at the last name, bro.
Okay, well, here's the thing is, brother, and I don't know where you heard this from or what, but since I'm investigating what's going on in this property and you're the one that matches the description, I need to know who I'm talking to now.
Mr. Martinez was right, as he had no reason to give his ID to the deputy. However, the deputy, who had limited knowledge of the law, went ahead to threaten the law student.
If you want to take this further, you want to complain, you want to whatever, it's up to you, brother. But see, look, I'm coming to you respectfully, bro. Okay.
What was it?
Mendes, brother. Mendes. So I'm just investigating what's going on, bro. Now, if you fail to ID yourself, I'm asking you lawfully to see who you are. You're the one making it difficult. Now, if you want to impair my investigation, that's fine. That's on you. Okay. But I don't think you want to take it to that extent, brother. For giving me your name and date of birth.
¿No tienes una identificación?
No me la quiero dar, señor.
¿De aquí?
No, tuya, yours.
¿No sé?
No, you have any ID?
Sí, I do.
Show him.
Oh, no.
Okay, so I'm gonna warn you now. I'm gonna warn you now, brother. You don't give me your ID or your full name, I'm going to arrest you for failure to ID.
Okay, so
I'm investigating, brother. That's all I'm doing.
The deputy had no idea who he was up against, as Martinez straight away took him to a law class.
It's fine like that. Okay, I'll give you my name after what I say this.
Okay. All I need is your name and date of birth, bro. That's it.
I'm not asking you.
I'm not.
And I'm a law student here too, so
perfect.
It's not that
I'm not asking you for a blood sample. I'm not asking for your DNA. All I'm asking.
That's a CSUN identification.
Okay, correct. So I'm gonna investigate.
Calls are not reasonable articulable suspicion to suspect of a crime under Florida versus J.L. under the Supreme Court.
But I'm not here to argue with you.
Yeah, I'm not here to argue. I'm here to defend my rights.
So I'm asking for your name and okay, that has nothing to do with me because I don't know you.
It doesn't. I don't know you either, officer. Okay. I thought you were a chill officer when you go down like, hey, I'm my hands, whatever. They're like, hey, okay, he'll respect my rights. I'll just get on my last name.
But you're the one making this difficult. All I'm asking for is your name.
It's really not difficult. And it's not impeding your investigation because it's not a physical, or it doesn't. Giving you my ID doesn't help you out.
You're in law school, right? You're a law student?
Yes, sir.
So you gotta understand, sir, I'm investigating.
Even when faced with arrest, Martinez didn't surrender and kept fighting for his rights. The clueless deputy won't take no for an answer and keeps on escalating the dire situation.
Well, now you're making it bigger than it is because all I'm asking is for your name and date of birth. You don't want to give me your ID? Just give me your name and date of birth and that's it.
And unfortunately, the state takes you.
Yeah, dude, you have to identify yourself, man.
You're making Texas is more.
You're like you said, all you got to do is your name and date of birth.
You're making this bigger than it is, brother. That's
it. Okay, we go on our way, man.
All I have is Martinez. You're giving me your first name like a normal person would.
Okay, my name is not going to help you in your investigation, first of all.
Yeah, but I made contact with you, brother. That's the only thing.
Contact is not enough reasonable suspicion for you to seize my identification.
You're not being placed under arrest or anything, brother. Okay?
Okay, are you asking for my name?
I'm asking for your full name, brother.
If you're asking for my name, I exercise my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. If you're demanding my ID, that's a fourth.
I'm not demanding. I did never demand.
So it's an ask?
All I said is give it to me, okay?
Ask?
Now here's the problem.
Once again, Martinez was spot on. The deputy was violating his Fourth Amendment rights as he had no reason to get his ID. However, just in a matter of seconds, the officer did the unthinkable.
I got all night. No, you know what? You don't need a supervisor because what's going to happen is, dude, I'm going to place you under arrest for failure ID, okay? And that's going to be on you, not on you, brother.
So you already said that it's going to be under arrest?
Yes.
I will be under arrest if I don't give you my identification.
Go ahead and turn around, brother. Go ahead and turn around.
So I'll give you my ID now.
Go ahead and turn around. No. Put your hands on the car. You already failed to identify yourself. Okay, give me your left, give me your right arm. You want to play games, brother. I'm here being nice. And you don't want to give me your name and date of birth. And then all this just for a car, bro. That's it. Okay, bueno pues. Ahí estamos. I'm going to read your Miranda.
Use your car so we can impound it?
Yeah, it says he just purchased it. All right. Come on, bro. Okay. You come? Come on. All right, stand right there. No, you're staying right there because you're going to my unit.
The brave student didn't resist when he was being arrested because he knew that the decision would be overturned pretty soon. However, apart from violating his Fourth Amendment rights, the officers also went on to illegally search his vehicle.
That was in his wallet?
Yeah.
Well, thank God you wrote down, dude. No, there's no keys. Supposedly he was telling me that he lost them inside. He just bought this car from inside. That's what he told me.
There's a couple of grinders, but there's nothing illegal right now.
He's saying he just bought this car inside the lot. And he was in there looking for parts, and he dropped the keys in there. So he's waiting. He was waiting for a locksmith to start the car. So I need to call the owner to see if it's true.
It seems like the cops have a habit of demanding IDs for no reason, as they went on to even get the ID of the locksmith who had reached there. The poor man showed no resistance and showed his ID out of fear.
Un witness del estado, porque como estaba actuando conmigo, yo estaba hablándole bien y no quiso darme su información. Creo que los mandaron aquí y le voy a decir la verdad porque lo vieron allá adentro. Y el dueño de aquí quería saber qué estaba haciendo aquí. Él me está diciendo que agarró este carro. Pero no vio si se metió otra vez y se salió.
No, yo cuando llegué aquí estaba parado,
Sí, ok.
The deputies didn't find anything illegal in his car, and moments later, he was taken to the detention center and locked in. However, a supervisor arrived on the spot and immediately realized that Martinez was unlawfully arrested and proceeded to release him.
So I'm the supervisor here. I was just made aware of what happened. So I don't think it qualifies for any crime, okay?
It doesn't qualify for a crime?
I'm gonna go ahead and release him.
Of course. I want that officer's badge number.
Yeah, I
This
won't
is
be able to.
unacceptable. Oh my god, I am so fucking pissed right now.
Let me finish talking to you, okay?
What's your badge number?
Mine?
Yeah, or your name?
Sergeant Procopio, ID 5701. I'll give you a case number.
Okay, yeah.
Let me go get it.
Yeah.
Like I said, I just got here.
Yeah.
And I was just briefed of the incident. So I'm trying to get all the facts of what happened.
Yeah.
So based on what he told me, like I said, I would constitute the failed ID crime.
That's
But
right.
let me get it for you.
Oh,
let me go talk to the deputy first.
The supervisor stayed and calmly listened to what Martinez had to say about the arrest earlier.
I could get that on the phone and be like, okay, that's enough. Show it to my attorney. That's enough for the litigation. And he said, and I told him that if you're threatening me with arrest, and I have it all on video. He said, if you threaten me with arrest, I'll give you my wallet. Right, I'll give you my ID right now. Like, no, turn around, push me into the car. Boom, put your phone down. Set it up on the windshield. Put your phone down. Grab me, tie me up. He's like, you're a really stupid law student, aren't you? I'm like, okay, let's see what happens.
Okay.
Takes me into the thing, right, and I'm telling him, like, bro, you're gonna sponsor my new car? I'm telling you, you're gonna sponsor my new car. Oh, he thinks it's funny. He thinks he's a good law student, whatever. He leaves, doesn't, and I asked him to, and I asked the other, do I get my phone call? No, that's up to the discretion of the arresting officers.
How can we fix it? Okay, the deputy made a mistake. That's gonna be addressed, of course.
Well, where's the deputy? You said he was gonna be here.
He's here, but I want to meet with you first.
Okay. Well, I give you my side. I would like to hear the deputy side right here.
Okay.
If that's fine.
It was time the corrupt deputy was held accountable for his illegal arrest, and Martinez made sure of that.
Have anything to say to me? No. You said you laughed at me? Said that I was a dumb law student? Did I or did I not? Okay. Did you or did you not?
Did I not?
Did you say that I was a dumb law student?
No, I didn't say where you learned law, sir.
No, sir. You got me into the cruiser. It's on your body cam too. It's on my phone too. We got into the cruiser, and you said like, you're a really dumb law. When we were getting down here in the station too, you're a really dumb law student, aren't you? You get me into the thing, and you start making fun. Oh, everybody look at him. He's a law student. He's a law student. You left me in there with the cuffs on.
Okay.
And I told you. Didn't I tell you that what you were doing was unlawful?
Like many officers, the deputy initially refused to admit his mistake, but ultimately, he had no option but to acknowledge the truth.
No, you didn't. It's on your body camera.
I wouldn't disrespect my supervisor like that, man.
Well,
because we were in the motions, and you know, and I'm in the wrong. I really am. I'm not gonna lie to you, but okay.
You are in the wrong, and I told you were in the wrong, and I told you were gonna, and I told you all this, and you thought it was funny.
I never thought it was funny.
No, you laughed. You walked in and tried to make everyone laugh.
Funny were your comments, bro. That's it.
What were my comments?
Your comments that you're saying Florida code this. Somebody get a new Mustang.
Florida versus JL. That's case law. You don't have case law. I can tell because you unlawfully arrested me. It wasn't a mistake. You broke the law. It's not a mistake.
And that's what we're here.
That's why we're here. And now you are gonna buy me a new Mustang. You are, because now all this. That's gonna get for you that request. Your dash cam in your car, everything. My phone, your badge numbers, everything's gonna come into one single file record. It's gonna come in here tomorrow.
Martinez was absolutely owning the deputy who could do nothing but hide his face in shame. Moments later, the supervisor had to intervene to call him off.
And how do you think, and you lost your qualified immunity right now. Right now,
okay,
you're by
sir.
yourself.
So it's getting out of control. You said something different to me before. Take off, I will take your complaint.
Well, you have the complaint form? I can fill out?
No, I have to fill out myself. Is there anything else besides what you told me at first that has changed? Or anything else that we have to add to your complaint?
No, that's fine. I'll see you in court. Have a nice day.
So you're gonna take you to your car as far as the locksmith?
Well, I'm actually gonna pick up your, depending on how it goes. But
okay.
Just contact me for email.
Okay, I'll let intern know first.
Okay, thank
Any
you.
other questions before I leave?
No, that's it. Thank you for your professionalism.
Alright, sir. Sounds good. Let me know, right?
No, it's fine. My mom's on her way.
Okay, thank you.
Just like that, the deputy was dismissed, and Martinez also went away on his own. He did claim to take legal action against the deputies, but until now, there have been no updates regarding any lawsuits. However, we do expect the courageous law student to take these corrupt officers to the cleaners. And this is not the last time police officers blatantly violated citizens' rights.
Yeah, but you don't need to be flapping your gums at us.
I got you. I live here. I got you. I'm gonna speak to him.
Now you're under arrest. Now you're under arrest.
On May 15th, 2023, a Logan Township police officer pulled over a man just outside his workplace for an obstructed tag. Shortly, she approached the driver.
Hello. How are you? Oh, Mom, Officer Clements with Logan Township Police Department. Do you have your license, registration, insurance?
My license number, I thought I brought my license, but I got my license number.
That's no problem.
What did I get stopped for again?
So that plate cover on the back. So you can't have a tinted plate cover. The frame is fine, but the plate, it makes it difficult for the plate to see, so that is not allowed. All right, do you have that number for me?
Yeah, 1877.
Okay.
129.
Uh-huh.
That's in Dover. It's up in Dover.
All right. That's it?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get you my registration.
Okay. Alrighty. In the area for work?
What kind of vehicle do you have? I'm not getting
Oh, here?
Yeah, that's where I just go out and go to the store, come back and...
The driver obliged what the officer demanded. However, moments later, the guy's co-worker, who was standing some feet apart from the traffic stop, started to yell at the female officer.
It's a white Ford sedan. Hello? I'm sorry, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop. Yeah, I understand that. That's fine, but I'm gonna stop. If you could just go back over there, please.
I ain't in no car. You're not talking to me.
25 cars, but somebody else slide out here.
30 copies. I'm gonna go down the aisle now.
You know who this guy is?
Yeah, I know who he is.
What's his name?
Oh, you gotta ask him.
You don't know his name?
I can't. I mean, that's very hard. I can't do it.
Yeah, some dude just walked up to my stop and told me that he's going to beat me up.
35 copies.
The female officer later claimed that the co-worker said, "I'm gonna..." Instead of ignoring his statement and moving on with the traffic stop, the officer proceeded to call back up, claiming that she was in danger.
Yeah, it's a black male. He works at Lineage. He's about 35, red pants, navy blue hoodie, orange traffic vest. Yeah, I'll check on this, and when I come back, if you have your insurance, no problem. Thank you. Sir, you need to go back inside. Yeah, you need to go back inside. Let's go. I want to stop.
Well, technically, the co-worker was not interfering with the police stop and was at a safe distance away. Whatever he said qualifies under the First Amendment right of freedom of speech.
You guys are good. Good morning. I'm sorry, could you go back over there? I want to stop. It'll be 2 seconds.
I just came. I'm the supervisor here. I just came to see. He works here. That's why
Yeah, I understand, and I'll be clear with him in 2 seconds.
And then I'm just asking you, is everything?
Yeah,
all right?
everything's fine, and I'll be clear in 2 seconds.
Can I ask you what he stopped for?
Yeah, he was stopped for the plate cover.
That's it.
Already?
So I want to ask you.
All right.
I don't got a problem.
Moments later, backup arrived, and Patrolman Kalishin came and confronted the individual, and within seconds, escalated the entire situation.
No, my name, I'm the supervisor. I just came to check on my employee. That's it.
Yeah, first off, first off, man, I did walk up and.
No, I didn't walk. She wasn't talking about me.
Okay.
She called about
Yeah,
me.
what's your deal, man?
They on the stop.
Yeah, but you don't need to be flapping your gums at us.
I got you. I live here. I got you. I'm gonna speak to him.
Now you're under arrest. Now you're under arrest. Now you're under arrest. Turn around. Turn around.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Turn around. Turn around.
Don't resist, bro.
Bro, they came out to help me do shit.
Stop resisting. You know.
Homie, they locking me up for what?
Calm down, bro. Bro, calm down.
On your back! Put your hands
Law enforcement officers need to have thicker skin and must not let mere words affect them. However, this officer immediately went over to arrest him and kept making the situation worse.
Yeah, calm down. Bro, what? Calm down, bro. I'm at work. Fuck out of here.
Put your hands behind your back.
Listen to me, bro. Break my arm? Bro, listen to me. You gonna break my arm? Listen to me, bro. Listen to me.
Put this hand behind your back.
Worse. Stop. Listen to me, bro. Yo, bud, relax. Relax, bro. I'm not doing shit, bro. Relax, me, bro. Are you going to put him as tight as you can? I'm not going to. Like I explained to you, sir, you're under arrest for disorderly conduct. What's your problem? You're arresting me at work, bro. I didn't do. Ain't break no rules. No law. Get off me. Stop bringing my arm. Get my boss, yo. Just watch her back. Get my fucking boss, bro. Keep coming. Calm down.
The officers were clearly escalating the situation, but the co-worker was also not making matters easy for himself, as he continued to resist the officers.
What's your name? I'll give you my name, bro. You came up on me.
So I asked you why you were flapping your gums at us, and your response to me was suck my
Okay, you talking about why I'm flapping my gums.
So now you're under arrest.
I'm checking with my coworker.
Well, now you're under arrest for using the words you had to use in front of everybody.
I want to talk to my boss.
No.
Nope. Bro, you want to kill me. I want to talk to my boss. It's good. Bro. Yo, relax. Yo. It's not worth it, man. It's not
worth
it. I'm trying to relax.
Not worth it.
My phone not even on me.
It's not worth it.
Relax. Relax, bud. All right. Let me go. Hey, Pat.
What car?
Pat, they arrested me for nothing, Pat. Let's just put him in here. You know I just lost my daughter, bro. They arrested me for nothing.
Can you calm down? This isn't going to get you any better. Take that anger down tonight.
Have a seat.
Please. All right?
I did 11 years on parole. They keep doing this to me.
This year. They ain't going to solve anything.
Soon after he was arrested, his employer came out and the officer started to explain why he made the arrest. Once again, it appeared as if the cop had no clue about the freedom of speech.
Yeah, so his response to me, when I asked why he's flapping his gums to me while I was talking to your security officer, was suck my dick. Now he's under arrest for disorderly. You're not going to use that language. You got employees out over there. I was speaking to him as well. I'm not having that.
Tell him why I said that to you, bro.
He's gonna
Tell him why I said that to you.
Like, he's not going to jail or nothing. Right. Actually, he might be down because of.
We got terroristic threats on our officer too.
We got terroristic threats, resisting arrest.
We have it.
So,
we have it.
Eddie just walked away. To be a different story. I was talking with your security guard. He was very polite and respectful. He advised me that he spoke with her already, understood what was going on. You know, obviously we're on a car stop, don't walk up on us because it makes us nervous. And now he's walking up on her, threatening her.
Yeah, threatening me.
The officers then conspired together to decide what charges they should be brought in against the poor guy.
I told that it was off when it fell, but everyone's cameras were falling off.
Minimum disorderly conduct, terroristic threats,
and resisting.
Obstruction. She came to the car stop while she was trying to pull her
Did you call his parole officer also?
If he's still on parole. If he's still on parole, yes. If he's not, he said he did 15 years on, so I'm assuming he's off parole now.
We get to see firsthand the heroic actions and selflessness of police officers who live up to the highest standards of their job through these stories. We witness officers who handle difficult situations with understanding and care, placing the needs of those they serve as their top priority. If these stories resonated with you, sparking inspiration or reinforcing your belief in the importance of honesty and integrity, I encourage you to express your support. Just give a thumbs up, drop a nice comment to show your support, and maybe even hit that subscribe button for more genuine and impactful content.